my place had been for sale for a little while, actually, with a friend of mine that's brokers as well. And we had people there, but we couldn't get people at a number that would work uh, seriously to to take for the store. And after a period of time there, then he's got to know the people at DSMA, and shortly after that, Jennifer got involved. And the time period was tough because COVID. They got involved right at late 19. COVID follows real quick, and everybody was on standstill for a while. But it didn't deter anybody from charging forward and trying to put deals together. And so um, from that standpoint, I was happy with how they went about marketing and how they went about bringing people, to the table and trying to get, and keeping me updated with it all every step of the way. So, and we had a buyer that didn't get approved, no fault of Jennifer's or DSMA's at all, but when it come down to it, just didn't get approved by GM. And so I felt like they fought twice as hard after that to try to get a deal done. But when you're going through COVID and a lot of other issues, nothing was very easy to get done. So um, from the experience standpoint, I was really satisfied with all that. Yeah, I think there's probably a couple things. I mean, Jennifer's persistence with people and her attitude, how she was going to get this done, always gave you the confidence that it was going to get done. It may not be always in immediate timing like you want, but I had confidence that it was going to get done, and I think knowing that, even going through COVID and some issues that made stuff a challenge, um, she never quit, never gave up. And also, I think she drew up the letter of intent, and with language in there that I think helped streamline the buy sell process,
Mhm.
as opposed to starting totally from scratch. There were some things in the letter of intent that I think was an advantage to me as a seller. So I think that was pretty impactful as well. This was my only store, and I had it for 30 some years, so I really didn't. I don't know about the buying part of it, but I think the selling part of it is, you want to deal with somebody that is going to keep you informed, going to stay in contact, going to give you a call back. And I felt Jennifer and DSMA, everybody that was involved, anytime I made a phone call, if they didn't pick up, they called right back. So I mean, the communication back and forth was really a big key, and never I never felt like a burden asking questions, regardless of what they might be. As a dealer, and I know some guys have bought and sold plenty of stores. I haven't. So going through that process, I have bought a store, another store in the meantime that we brought into that dealership, not at a. So I mean, and it went fairly smooth, but I'd never just sold a dealership to understand how that was going to work. And so, that communication that was back and forth was instrumental. And I'd say, if you're going to have somebody sell your store, you want to know what kind of communication, what's the process going to be for communication. The first person that we had as a buyer that did not go through, I mean, Jennifer did so much work on that deal. She probably did more work than what the buyer did to try to get a deal put together. I mean, she did more, way above and beyond, because she knew it might be a little tough to get done. But we were in the COVID year, so you know we wanted to go forward with it, and she did a lot. And to her credit, that didn't get done. She didn't sit back and say, "Well, I did all I could. I don't know what." I mean, she just kind of kept charging forward, making contacts and revisiting people that we had talked to before. Um, and then somebody comes in and is interested, and there we were. So her persistence probably was the biggest key in all that. That's really funny because everybody keeps saying that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And of course, they were saying that before I closed on the sale, right? And so, because stuff took a while, there people from GM. Nobody, a lot of people are still aren't working from, they're working from home, and it just seemed like things took a long time. Not that was GM's issue, not DSMA's issue. And, so, people were asking me that question, what are you going to do with your time? And so far, I haven't done very much with it. So, I mean, I like to play pickleball a lot. So, I plan on probably playing more pickleball down in Florida and different places like that. I got 6 grandkids to visit, and I got a place at the lake to go boat. I like to do that. So, I don't really have any specific plan as of yet. I thought I'd just, take a few months to kind of see how that all shapes up and take it from there. But you know, it's a little weird getting up in the day, and you have to go. You wanted to go work out early in the morning, so you get in at a decent time, and now I can work out anytime during the day because I don't have to get in anywhere. So there's a little adjustment to some of that stuff. You're talking to people all day, and now you're like, I got to go somewhere. I got to go talk to somebody, right? So there's an adjustment, but I'm figuring it out.